Hi again. It's me, Sally. Now we're really getting started. You watched the introductory video? You did, right? If you didn't, go back and watch it. It's up here in week 1. It says watch me. Now we're getting started with our first assignments, first graded assignments. Now we're getting started. This is week 1. And you'll see at the beginning of each week we have resources and we have assignments. And if there's supplemental stuff, I'll try to do an extra heading and put them in there. And I'll do that every week. We'll have resources that you need to do the assignments. And then you'll have the assignments all out there so you can see them with the due dates. I try to make sure that it's always there. Resources, assignments, the assignments with the due dates. So please, that doesn't mean don't watch the videos, but I try to make everything as clear and evident as I can. If ever there's a boo-boo, I'm a human being and I make mistakes. If ever there's a mistake and the due date is wrong, or you go to turn it in and it says you're a year late because I didn't change dates or something, or I got them wrong, email, text me. Texting is faster, but email or text me right away so I know, okay? All right, week 1. You have 2 resources here. You have a link to Samuelson's Teaching Play-Doh for Plumbers, short article. Easy, nice warm-up. And a link to a video. So that's cool. It's a squeaky video. You'll know when you click on it. You need to read both of these, or watch and read both of these in order to determine which of these forms you're going to do. You have an introductory form that's due Wednesday, 6 p.m. These forums are all set up as question-answer forums, which means you will, I think I have the description up here. I'm going to make it a little bigger so I can read it better. It means that you have to always click on my prompt, and I'm very creative here. It says Sally's prompt. You'll click on my prompt, read what you need to do. I'll give you a series of questions, and then you hit reply to answer it. In order to get credit for the assignment, you have to click on Sally's prompt each time, read all my questions, plan ahead, go back. Now you know my questions are. You can copy and paste them and put them in a document if you want. Read the thing that you're supposed to read and answer the questions, and then you can come on here and copy and paste them in if you want. When you reply, you hit reply. Bum, bum, bum. Sometimes when you take a really long time to type these out, they'll disappear on you. So I always copy and paste whatever I put in this box. So just in case it disappears, I have it. It's just a heads up. After you click post to forum, you're not going to see it immediately. So don't freak out. You'll never see your classmates' posts until after you post your own. I don't know if you've ever taken online classes before, but there are people out there that instead of doing their own reading, just read everybody's posts and then try to fake that they did the reading. I do this sort of forum so you can't do that. You have to look at my prompt, see the questions, go do the reading, answer them the best you can. Hey, you won't understand everything. You won't get it all. Nobody will. You're going to say what you think. You're going to answer them to the best of your ability. Put them up there. And then 20 or 30 minutes later, not immediately, 20 or 30 minutes later, then you'll be able to see everybody else's. So plan ahead. Don't wait until the last minute to do your stuff, because otherwise you'll have timed yourself out and you won't be able to actually make the deadlines. And remember, there is a late penalty. Even for forums, there's a late penalty. So please, please, for your own sake, do these ahead of time. Do them now. Do them now. Do as many as you can now. Get ahead on these things. Read heavy. Look at my prompt. Read heavy. Make sure you can answer the questions. I would do them all personally on a Google Doc or a Word document and then copy and paste and put them in. Don't attach them. Actually paste them in the box so we can read them easily and answer them. These forums have 7 parts or more, really. The introductory forum is you just saying hello. When you do them, click reply. I'm sorry, I hate to be repetitive, but you click reply. You put in all of your stuff. For the introductory forums, if you're going to add pictures or anything, you can either drag them from your computer into here, or you can hit this button and upload them. We're not all as comfortable with technology as others, but even I can do this, so I know that you can too. And if you have problems with it, you can stop in and I'll help you with it in person, or the WRC will help you with it in person. But pictures are cool to add to this. You'll see mine when you click on my example. Let me show you again. So here is the prompt. You click on it, you see this prompt. It asks you questions. I have a sample up, my own introduction. I changed my font a little bit because I'm me. You can change your font. And then I have a couple pictures in here. This is my granddaughter who lives with me. She's 4, so I'm a full-time parent to my granddaughter. And then this is a picture she took of me. I think it's pretty good. It's about as good as it gets. And look, I'm wearing the same shirt. I like this shirt. As a matter of fact, the YouTube song I put up here, that's what the shirt's about. So, you know, if you're interested. All right. So each time you do a forum, I'm going to go back to, wow, I'm going to go back a lot of clicks. Each time you do a forum, you're going to click on it, like this is our first assignment forum about the reading. Discussion Forum 1, Samuelson and or Robinson. You click on it. It describes at the top of it what you need to do. This is straight from the syllabus. It says you need to first click on my prompt. It says start by reading Sally's prompt. Read all my questions. It helps. And my suggestions in there. Then read whatever you're supposed to be reading for this. So this is Samuelson, you're reading it, and Robinson, you're watching it. Post your original, number 1, step 1. You need to read, think, and post. That should be 3 paragraphs minimum with at least 1 quote. Now, I'll know who didn't watch this video because they won't have that in there. 3 paragraphs minimum for every single forum discussion. You want full credit? You need 3 paragraphs. And you have to quote at least once. Because look, here's the deal. In English 111, you have to prove that you can use sources to support your argument. So we're going to practice it over and over and over and over again. In one way is in these forum discussions. And you're going to get it wrong a few times. And this allows you to get it wrong, because you're not losing points for getting it wrong in a forum. But it gives me the chance to say, hey, you got to remember to use page numbers. Look at that MLA thing. Hey, work on a signal phrase. If you don't get it wrong first, you won't have a chance to learn from it. Look, I have this tattoo. You can't probably see it there. It says, error marks the place where learning begins. It comes from a guy named Mike Rose, who you'll be reading this semester. It means that most of the things we learn in life, we learn by messing up on first. And that really strengthens it, so we remember when we fix it. So, you post. Step 1, post. 3+ paragraphs with a quote. Then, read classmates. You gotta get a feel for who's the good writers, who's the bad writers, who's the serious ones, who's the not serious ones. So, read several, especially in the early weeks, so you get a feel for it. Read several, at least 3 or 4, and respond to them. Ask them questions. Don't just go, good post. Don't do that, please. It's lame. Ask them questions. Hey, why did you think that? Are you sure they weren't meaning this? When I read it, I got something a little different. What I got was, what do you think about that? Ask them a question so they have something to respond to. You'll appreciate it when they do it to you, because step 3 is you have to reply back. And if they said, good post, what are you going to say, thank you? That's not going to show depth. It's not going to show your critical thinking. And I'm grading you on these. Now, I don't grade until the end of the semester on them, so people sometimes get lazy and go, I don't need to do them. But they really add up. It's an 800-point class. This is 125 points. That means that it means that if you want an A in the class, you have to do these. And you know, how many of you want an A? You know, okay, you're not out there raising your hand, but please take these seriously, not just for the points in the grade, but because I need you to dig deep and answer those questions so you'll be able to write about these essays. Please. Initial post, at least 3 responses to your classmates, and then ideally 3 responses back from what they post on you. Now, I get it. You won't always have 3 people that reply to you, so you're like, how do I reply back? They didn't talk to me. Do extra of these. If they don't reply to you, then you read 6 of theirs and reply to them. Because overall, your original post plus a combination to make 6, so you have 7 posts total, that's what you need to do. Got it? 7 posts total. Because this is a conversation back and forth. It's not just one way and you're done. You say something, they say something, you say something, and hopefully, even though you're not graded extra points, you keep it going a little bit. So please do that. I have a prompt up with questions, as always. That's what I'll always do. You have to click on it first. Must click on it first. There's all my little questions. It has little due dates in it. You'll hit reply. You put your thing up there. That's step 1. You'll put up your 3 paragraphs plus thing up there. And it's going to take 20 minutes before you see it and you see theirs. So don't freak right away. If you freak, text or email me and I'll remind you about the 20 minutes. But please, again, I'll know who watched the video or not when they do that. When you hit reply, it automatically says whatever the name of it was. Change that. Change it. Please. Change it to Anthony's reply. Caroline's reply. Make it unique, because otherwise they all look alike. There's just a sea of them. So please make it unique. I'll try to remind you of that too, because it's sort of a pet peeve of mine. All right. Let this be the first time I tell you, I love you. I'm thinking of you. I want good things for you. Get a hold of me if you need me. I'm here for you. I'll talk to you soon.